Hello everyone and welcome back to another edition of the fighting game. I'm going to show you the updates that we've made since the last time we've been in a video. So, without further ado, I'm going to show you real quick and then see what we can show you as far as the um, blueprints and stuff goes, animations. Okay, so before, um, if we were attacking from right here, it no longer does anything on the hitbox. You have to be right up on the person for them to take damage. All right. And then the other thing is, if I was to block, so if I go to hit, let's see, block, can't hit as good there. And it's the same thing. I can block with this one, but you can see bigger hit, if I'm not blocking. So anyway, um, we got that working for both characters. And then the other thing that we got working is after you win the match, the text will pop up, say who's winning the match. So real quick, um, we'll get player one, and then you got retry here. And just resets the match. Okay, and then just real quick, one, two, oh, one, two, three. Now player two wins. So even though there's not a thing here at the top telling you matches or timer yet, you can see that they can take each other out and have like a win text. All right, now the next thing. If I jump over here, whoa, that was weird. Okay, that's definitely a bug. um, anyway, if I was to jump over here, then as you can see now, my guy will face the other character. See, instead of always being running like this from the other side, now actually will run towards the character. Okay, all right. So that is the main updates here. We did the hitbox, we did the win text, we did the block for both players, and then the next things will be the menus. So real quick, if I'm going to show you what all we updated, well, we updated quite a bit here. So the first thing you can see here in the block, okay, because this is all new stuff. When we blocked, first of all, we had to create a under controls input action. So we made a block and a block for player two. And we come in here for the fighting or the controls. We added a mapping, got block and block two, and use different. If we wanted to use a controller, we could do that. But we use the keyboard for both. All right. And let's see. So we did that, and this is what, after we made that, input action block. So this is what this stuff does. When this starts, it needed a condition. So if the character is in the air and is falling, then um, this would mean the character can't block. And this is why this is false, right? And then when they get back down on the ground, they have no walk speed, or at least while they're in the air, because obviously they're in the air. All right, and then if um, this is completed, then the character isn't um, blocking. So basically, this is if they're in the air, not on the ground right now, they can't block, right? And then this other one, if you are player two and this is valid, then you can block, right? Because you're player two. You're going to cast it to your player pawn, which is your character. You're going to set which player it is, and you're going to block. And the other one, once this is completed, player 2 will stop blocking. So basically you press the button, and when you stop pressing it, then it will stop here. Okay, so that's the blocking. Alright, so we added this over here on the player 2 attack. If the, because we added a macro here, if the character is blocking, if it's true, then you're gonna block it, I guess. And then if it's false, then it's just gonna go to the output. Okay. And as you saw, everything was working and all that just now. Let's see here. Just looking around trying to see if there's anything else I need to mention here that we adjusted. We did some adjustments in the main level blueprint, so we're gonna open that up. Okay, so right, the rotation. Okay, so we set up a who won bind event off the health here, and then once we did that, we used the references from the health, and then we put that as a target for the who won. All right, and so we set the timer by event, updated the rotation, but we'll tell you real quick. You check who won, and then the health bar HUD reference will tell you which one got depleted. And the remove local players because sometimes they add an extra player 2 in there, which would be like 3 players on the map, which is weird for a fighting game. Unless, of course, it's like one of those other fighting games, not like this. But anyway, though, you set the timer by event here, 0.1 seconds. You update the rotation if you're still going, and then you got once you've updated your rotation, you have a true or false statement, which you have to have a condition for. So you get your player 1 and 2 references, you get your x-axis on both, plug them into this, and then that's your condition. If it's 1, then you're going to get 180 on one and 0 on the other, and then if it's the other, uh, then you're going to get um, player 1 on one and player 2 on the other, with the 180 on one and 180 on the other for both. So that is the update for that. And then other than the input actions, which I already showed you here, and then updating that, we had to open an animation source real quick. Let me go back up here, defend. So we had to create a sprite, and then we had to make the animation. You can see here. Oh, and then you went into the animation folder. All right. So we came into the animation source. We created a monk block right here, which if you zoom out, well, I don't know why it's not playing at the moment. There it is. Okay. You can see, and then we had to plug it in right here for it to work. So to get this to work, obviously we had to code it on the character, which I already showed you. And also you had to code it in here under your state machine. So when you're not moving, you're blocking. And so as your character, you're gonna set the is blocking, which would be a variable on your character here. This is on your character blueprint, and here would be your blocking because you made a variable for it, and you put it there. All right, and then the other is so you're on your way back here to movement, and if your character is not blocking, then you do the same thing as you did on the other one, except for then you get the not boolean and you attach it there. All right. So it kind of gave you the breakdown of everything that happened here in this video, and we'll see you guys in the next one as we continue to make updates. We'll get some maps going and more characters, select stuff, and also a menu up for y'all soon. So make sure y'all stay tuned for those videos, and we'll see y'all soon.